morning, good morning. Welcome inside another edition of Off the Record. Myself and Stephan, but he's not here this week. So, Obi will be stepping in for him. The whole opinion box. Our content creator outside there. Good morning to everybody outside there in Radio Land. All the people going to work, all the people coming from work, all the people in the maxis say, yeah, all the people in them, who listen to us on a daily basis. Good morning to all of you all and be safe out there and mind your business. Yeah, we got to be paying attention to what the hell going on, because I notice a lot of us not paying attention to what's going on around us. Are we just floating? We can't be floating. You got to be minding your business. It's a very serious thing. Yeah. Well, last night was a very interesting night for me. The station had its pavement lime. The first pavement lime that I would have attended via the station. I normally see them, well, before I used to work here, I used to see them all over the place, right? And especially in Tobago. I always enjoyed the Tobago production of pavement lime. It's being fun with Monkey every year kind of thing. And I never really participated because I know a lot of people here, but I didn't know, as an employee, I never really take part. So last time was my first outing to go down to Point Fortin, and the area nice. Point Fortin is a nice place with nice people and nice roads. Funny enough, nice roads. Most of that big barang kind of hole all over the place. It is preparing. I think last night was the launch kind of thing, and Point is on. Point has really evolved to where it has evolved to, because of the the people that we associate with and how we operate, and it has really morphed into a real carnival kind of environment, because it has some nice backyard jams and that kind of stuff. Everybody throwing the little fets, and doing the thing. So we look forward to a bright and a prosperous celebration of the borough of Point Fortin. My boy, Inesto Kiza. Hope you lead your troops into something good, and have it a good, successful event or set of events that happens. From tonight, I think it's 2 events, and it starts going along from there. I used to go and rent a house with some people down there back in the day and enjoy myself, and then take part in the Juve and that kind of thing. But I really feeling that vibe. But last time was nice. Had a nice little crowd down there at the pavement lime, so it was nice. Also too, I heard something very strange. This guy Kimi. Now, I don't know him as an artist per se, but he must be in the business a good little while. But I can't remember his face, and I can't remember his performances and so on. But I heard 2 last night. And some things that stand out to me, right? And one of them is After Carnival. The tune that wait, is action and the people place action. Right. That tune just pick up a speed after Carnival. That was nowhere near any Carnival. And just pick up a speed after Carnival. So I hope he makes little money, after the Carnival kind of thing. He's getting his little gigs and so on. So, to keep up the good work, guy, and do your thing steadfastly, and mind your business. Yeah, it is what it is. Right. So, today's, what's going on in the politics of today. Lots of things going on in the politics on the low. But we have some areas we need to touch. I need to touch on those areas. But today is Give Praise Day. I forget the name of the segment, but it's no licks today. We're looking for things positive in the society out there. So at 10 o'clock, after 10, we'll get into that segment where we're looking for things positive. We'll give a little applause and and give thanks. For all the good things that happen outside there in TNT. That's some bad. Have plenty bad things happen, but it have some good things happening that we need to recognize outside there. So we'd like people's support to support that segment and get a little applause and thing and no tap today, no carpet today. No bellas today. Yeah, you get me. No no bellas. You know, everything is just racket in this country, boy. Everything is just racketing. I just observing that, as the more that I go along, it just getting worse. But on that low kind of thing, come up passat business have a real work on Gian, yes, a real work on Gian. But well, I don't want to get into some of the good things that happening, but we will talk about that in that segment, right? But I was hearing people talking about PNM had a little get together or something. I can't remember what it was, but they had the little get together, and in that get together, they talking about bringing back CPEP and forestry, and I like, where these people going with them kind of thing, boy? After all, you mash up the place properly, and the lady trying to get it back in her gear somehow, or they just selling a set of dreams to people, boy. Something wrong with all Something wrong with all boy. Something wrong. Yeah. I just talked to the Chinese this morning. Something wrong. Because I don't understand what they're going with that. What they're going with that garbage? What they're going with that? What they're going by the nearest corner with a blue bin and put that in it? That's what they're going on. That's what they're selling the population. People go on the new upkeep program come out. People getting a nice little wage. They used to get $80 a day. $80 in this hard go over season. You paying people $80 a day and all kind of shopping. Boy, all the rest with that. Hello, morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. X.
Morning, yeah.
I'm not hearing Stephan at all.
Stephan is not out. He's out of the country. I might call him today on WhatsApp.
All right, okay.
And see how we going.
Wherever he is,
yeah.
Pleasant good morning to him. But they must tell the people about CPEP. They must tell them that. You know why? Because them was eating the bigger piece of the pie and giving the people them nothing. All the corruption was taking place. Them former ministers and them.
Yeah.
You understand? Them was the one was eating from the big trough and not giving them poor people them nothing. Little scrums. Now they're working for a good salary a day. You understand? Per day, over $200 and something a day. You understand? You want to tell people you want to bring back. That is them dream. Mr. X, that is them vision and that is the dream. You understand? So them are nothing the same. We have to ask them now that where all that money that they borrow, what they do with the money, all that money that this country that take and get for the COVID, you understand? Where all that money gone, and you only see them build nothing. This morning I was driving to Port of Spain. I drive to Port of Spain every day, but I drive to Port of Spain. And I sit down and I watch it. Some car park and thing. I said, Mr. Manning still had a vision. He still do a lot in this country, although the People's Partnership complete the buildings and them in Port of Spain. You understand? But in the end of the day, that the man was still doing something. And it's same P&M hierarchies and them that they have right now, like Beckers and all them, and Hines and all them fellas and them, and Rohan and them. You understand? Bad wash the man. And they make the man end up what? Likato. You understand? And what happened today? Today the country is reaping what the PNM saw in the past 10 years, brother. Let me not run away from that. They have to answer questions, Mr. X. Mr. X, you know me. I stand for something. I don't stand for nothing, brother. And I believe in this country that the PNM have to answer questions. Because the PNM mash up this country, rape this country, FIFO this country, brother. And it seems like laws passing and people are sitting down and waiting, hoping and praying that that somebody gonna get a little silver bracelet. You understand? It's time, according to him, according to Rowley. He tell Manning that hold them to account and bring them to order. And if they don't do it, they kill it politically. And what happen? I hear Beckles talking all about Because of the same people them and Stuart Young and them were the same people sitting down there and making deals Delphi. He run in Venezuela. Where you going there for? Where you going there for? You see the position. Where you going there for? You know why? Because they know exactly what to do, brother. So they're hoping that something go wrong and they will get away from it. I want Stuart Young and them to answer a question. Ask, when your family them open this finance company, you understand? It was in the public domain that the government lend them money and borrowing back to buy things in the country.
We know all that. We know all that.
All right, okay. Let me say alleged then.
All right,
You understand?
Right,
How come all of a sudden billions of dollars? Let me answer about that. Why they refuse themselves? I'll worry them. And the same Rohan. All of a sudden now you're hearing nothing about Rohan.
All right.
Because you know why? Trinidadians only sit down under the weight and hope and pray that 5 years come, and almost the 5 years, then we will see the true political, monsters on them. You understand? But right now, everybody is, how to say it, is supporting this government. You understand? Supporting this government. Nothing wrong in that. Nothing wrong in that, brother. But in the end of the day, this country went so bad that this administration is catching their aunts and niece and nephew. You understand? To bring back this country. Because the wrongdoers in them. And I want John Jeremy, the Attorney General, when he said, I'm coming for you and I'm coming for you. How come? I'm waiting, brother. I'm waiting.
All right.
Phone in my hand.
All right. Answer callers on the line, right?
Thank you, my friend.
All right, yeah, man. Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Sir, good morning.
Morning.
You're to the caller there, right?
Yeah.
You're making a contribution, right?
Yeah.
But you have to remember, other people want to make a contribution too.
Yeah, well, you inside, so make a contribution.
Do it for Mr. X to come and tell you, all right then.
All right.
Right? What I say now is, I'm glad that the Mr. Paddy right now, the chief whip now, come and debunk that than what Penny's saying then. It is outdated strategy and what they have and thing then. Right? You see how the evidence come out. You're going to show the way it was corrupt. Right? And you want to bring back that. You never even said mention it was corrupt and you try to bring about something else or whatever. So just to show them they have nothing good or nothing new to bring to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and them there. So according to you, Penny, receive with that now. I go on.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, there are lots of things going on in the public space that needs to really, be ventilated and try to balance off, how it goes. But it is what it is, right? So, please know that TNTech tagline 80 years of power, past, present, and future. And this program is sponsored by TNTech, so you can here's what's going on in the mix, right? Make mom smile. Wow. Right. Okay. Now seeing these things in here. Yeah, but yeah. So morning to Obi. I see you have arrived. Morning. How are you doing?
Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning.
Right.
Talk City, Facebook and YouTube. I have arrived.
All right.
The traffic is sketchy out there.
All right. Not wrong with that. It is
a lot of silly drivers on the road. But I am here.
Well, it is what it is, right? Hello, good day.
Yes, Chief. Morning.
Morning. Welcome.
Yeah, you think if PPEP and URP was operating above board, you think this government would have closed them down?
Well, I guess not, right? We all know the problem. We all know the problems with it, right?
But that wake that someone had the other night, trying to bring back the dead, it go work, Not even like Koto Jambi could bring back that dead.
All right. Well, let's see. All right. Thanks a lot. Well,
strong words, boy.
Well, yeah, well, it is what it is, right?
I saw you saw that nonsense. That nonsense that she talk on that podium there. I see they put out all the things that she would have ignored while she was in government, you know? And
well, I saw a letter to the editor, right? And it
Yeah.
was one of the most profound letters that I have seen in a long. I'll read it out to all of that. So, well, good day.
XX morning.
Hey, what happened?
morning,
What
good
happened?
morning.
Yeah, this Malcolm
Malcolm
X.
X, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I want to ask you a quick and honest opinion.
Yes.
As a ex-prison officer.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the days with the Black Maria?
Yes.
Nice. Well, all them vehicles went through with transporting prisoners. I want to know if how much government will pass. Past government, present government, and we don't know where the future will hold.
Right.
But we're not stupid here as Trinidadian because we know how business people is operate with political parties by financing that who win, I still in charge, I'm a certain wealth. You think that building a little, taking some container or wherever it is and building a courthouse in Golden Grove, and right now we'll be going through a crisis with no money, and actually lick out some of this money amalgamated with transporting prisoners. As an ex-prison officer, I'm on off air, and I want to hear honest. I don't want to hear nothing about Train City residents because look, AGC built 2 tall towers in Shogona, and people say they bring in people from Tong and Lavanti to rape the children and their wife and their daughter. And them 2 buildings stand up there. People always put us, they criticize the highway. Everything, a man actually fast for the highway. So when I hear about Train City people oppose a prison, a courthouse in the prison, that is stupidness. What I am saying is the money that Amalgamated making yearly, monthly, we could save that if we have a little courthouse in the prison. Tell me if I make a stupid contribution as a citizen.
No, that is a good
of this
contribution.
country, not no party lover, as a citizen. I have nothing to do with PNM UNC because all of them know they could do it, but who is who partner?
All
Well,
right.
you have a good day, man.
All right. All right, let me give you some history, right? Some history, the last say history, right? A government does not become a government unless they have an appropriation bill, right? I want all of you to understand that all of you listen to them taxis and maxis all over the country, right? A government does not become a government unless it has its own money.
True.
So you have to have an appropriation bill, which is called a budget. You have to go through the parliament, sell your dream, wherever the case may be, debate it, wherever, let it pass. When it pass, then you have to talk about drawing down money and whatever, right? And that only happened for in October last year,
Okay.
right? What they were running on, and I'm gonna go back even more. This talk with election date in your back pocket, that is causing a problem, right? For all outside there, all you learn how the thing works. If you have a date that is closer to budget, right? That is a set date. You will plan your business accordingly. So when
To
you
suit
come
it.
in on that date, you just have about a month or 2
And then you drop
and
your
you
budget.
drop your budget. Not live off of somebody dregs in the budget where they make mistakes on, where we know they make mistakes on, where they
Which is exactly what happened
misappropriate
to
money
UNC.
all over the place, and they had to figure out how to get a budget in quick order to at least go the first year in government.
Exactly.
So technically, this government cannot do anything untoward because there's no set of money out there to really flex your muscles in
Right.
the kind of way.
Hence the reason
that
why
you
they had to
want
go after corruption so swiftly when
and
they
you had to
came
put
in.
all these things of them in place, right? October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months. You could do anything you could do.
Any real change
any
could
real
take place in 7 months.
And you had to make drawdowns.
Yeah.
On top of that,
And
you had to pull out
cutbacks.
and cutbacks and whatever. Because as the boards come in and they're telling you what's going on,
They say looking too
they
good
say
in
looking
here.
too
you
good
know.
in it, you know. So you had to cut back. So we had to be sensible, right? And so in 7 months, we can't expect a solution for justice in time.
Mm-hmm.
We can't expect solution for one Alexandra place.
Yeah.
We can't expect all these different.
And not only that, those things just be wrapped up in contracts that span
that
for
have,
years. You know.
Right. So it's not I just come in
Yeah.
and just change up
And just
things.
take this from you.
It don't
Because
work
trust
like
me,
that.
if it was like that, one Alexandra place would have go first. First.
Right? If that was the case. So give them some time. And I know Kamla Pasabi Sessa will address that prison situation because I have been one that has been advocating. I was in charge of penal reform and rehabilitation when I was in MSP, right? And we've been talking about building a court in the extra land behind Golden Grove.
And that should have been there
Right?
years now.
So that they can just walk prisoners over a bridge into the court. The respective courts of the land would be in that area, and they get the justice
on time,
on
like
time.
the slogan they say.
right. So hold on a strain, people. I have just explained to you how the government draws money, and you cannot get the changes, the real meat of the changes you want.
Does
in
never come.
7 months time.
And you see, the thing is, I always find like they just try to hold this unfair stick to the United National Congress, because this man run 2 campaigns, and I just always tell people, this is what I just remember with Keith. When Keith came in, the first thing he said, we had to tighten we belt a little bit because things going to be tough for a while and they're going to pick up. That pickup never come for the first 5.
Well,
When he run
maybe
his
I pick
second
up- maybe I
campaign,
pick up for my Hilux, you buy that?
when he run his second campaign, he say the same thing, and
Hello.
it never happened.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Listener, I know everything can happen in a day in a week. My contribution is just what you're saying, because it's nearly about 20 years. I ain't the first caller ever talk about that. It's years people talking about that, about building a prison, a courthouse in the prison. I am saying,
I know
government government change. Look, that big building they building by where government country was.
Yeah, but I know,
Right?
I know Devish and others, they are discussing things like that. What you talking about there?
Yeah.
How to get around.
I just making a suggestion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, we
fair, that's
understand,
fair.
we understand.
We
We could
understand.
look up.
But I'm giving you all.
Save some money.
I'm giving you all. I'm giving the population to understand how the thing works,
Yeah.
and it is set up badly, so you're going to get
Yeah,
garbage
it
in,
broken from
garbage out.
design. It broken
So it
from
had to
design.
it had to fix. And I know that Devish and all of them looking at that contract and all these different. I don't want to let the bag cut out the bag, but I'm saying that things will happen as it flows. You know, it can happen in a wonder bag.
Well, boy, I only hope it happens before we live.
Nah, it will happen. It will happen. No,
it's over
opposite,
20
man.
years I hearing this contribution about that
Put in a prison.
that
in the
courthouse,
inside
you know,
of there.
is more than 20 years ex, and I'm sure it's since you they working, you and all talking about it. So I just saying it's something, if we going through a crisis with no money, we could try and look, because have certain things where we speeding up on. So
Yeah,
it's
but
something
yeah, but
that
yeah, but you
because
can't.
we ain't really on no
Yeah,
with
yeah, but you
PNM and
can't
with
just-
UNC because nobody can do it.
Yes, but you can't
Yeah,
just
then
go
do
in.
it
You can't just go in
Twice,
and
3
remove.
times 20 years because them know their alignment. People
I
who
know
own
that.
these companies.
Yes, I know that, but the problem is
right.
it can't happen in a
I
vacuum.
go on. I just want to be straight on point as a citizen, you know, because I tell all you, I
Alright.
go on and go up here, you know, me I know where to go, you know.
All right,
True.
all right. Thanks a lot.
Understood.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling all you know, we had to understand why the government is moving a certain way. It's not just coming and give me that and give me that.
Yeah, but
and
that's
take back that,
always
and
what
it
UNC
can't
does
work like
inherit.
that.
We just get the vacuum effect.
Yeah.
And everybody else, he could tell them, tighten your belt, we know of the government, it do have this, they don't ever challenge them.
Yeah.
They could tell them it don't have no money, and they seen them spending money, and they don't ever challenge them. Whatever PNM says gospel. It was apparently in Moses had 15 commandments, and 5 of it was PNM own that fall on the way down the hill, but PNM know it. So PNM just tell them, we know of the government, we don't have no money, UNC thief everything, all they go get it eventually, and they just absorb it.
A budget does work by projections, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do for the year, you lay it out, and you put a budget in place, and the money is prescribed to that, right? To build a building,
And then you have your
to
investors
continue a
and
building,
everybody.
to pay off your debts, all these different things, right? All that is in control in what is called the appropriation bill, your budget for your government. And now that they have, and I know for a fact that they are short a couple
By a
billion
lot.
dollars
By
by
a
a
lot.
lot for this October budget coming here, by
Yeah.
a lot. Right?
And it
they
seems
hoping-
like the more they dig, is
Yeah.
the more they come up short.
short, yeah.
Because they're only finding money missing
and people owing.
and people owing,
yeah.
and they don't know where it gone.
Well, that is the problem. And to manage that is not an easy thing. I hope that they get it correct in terms of how they administer what they're doing. But you have to understand the process. And the first thing is that the first thing that causes a problem is that election date in our back pocket.
Yeah.
That has caused problems. If we know that July the 20th is the date next forever, we know that July the 20th is the date that we have to prepare for from
Yeah.
now, because you're going to that date. And
Right.
when you get in, you have July, August, September, wherever, to prepare your budget to give to the population. Right, this is my plans now.
And
this
that's
is
how they just
I-
play games with the date. They just
Yeah,
play
but they
games
were
with the date
saying-
to put you in a position now where you come in and it's like you're helter-skelter. You don't know. You're just grabbing at straws and
Because
pelting stuff at the
you
wall
know
for
what
it
it
to
is,
stick.
you come in and you're trying to balance off the budget that them had,
Yeah.
doing the things that they doing, right? And you didn't pick no boards yet.
Yeah.
So when you pick boards now, and the boards
And
are
she
to
didn't
tell
pick
you,
them right away, to
but
be
they were
honest.
saying, right? And I feel that was a strategy also too.
Yeah.
But when the boards got in, the boards started to see all kind of drama, and the bill just mounting. All kind of people in almost every ministry, contractors being owed hundreds of millions of dollars.
Let me tell you something, X. I've said this and I'm going to repeat it here. A lot of Trinbagonians genuinely, they're being hard on UNC. But I am telling you all now, if PNM did get a third term, they will not eat the bread the devils need, It will not have bread. They just don't know,
Well, they're playing, they don't know. They're playing, they don't know. That is the difference. And people don't understand these concepts. Average Joe, I hope I have brought it down to you to the lowest common denominator, right? It is very simple to understand. If a government coming in, it's supposed to come in close to a budget cycle, so that they will be able to come in with their plans one time, see how the thing
And
cut in,
implement, yeah.
and implement based on the projections that they get from the different ministries, right? Almost every ministry owing contractors hundreds of millions of dollars.
'Cause
That's another
technically,
drama by itself, because
They
you have to pay
came in
them
on
out
the
full.
fumes of the PNM, The
Yeah.
fumes in the gas tank,
It was, and people have to understand that outside there. All the people outside there who listening, you have to understand those things, right? And then you have to understand how the budget is read. And then on top of that, the lady came in and promised all the 10%. The woman bent backward to give all the 10%. Bent backward to give all the 10%. In this trying time, she bent backward to give all the 10%. And people only get negotiated with as you go along piece by piece. And UGF get negotiated the other day. Somebody else get negotiated, and so it's a little process. You know what I mean? And we get into a point. So I would like to see when money start to flow in the country, what this government does and how they approaches situations that are very untenable at this point in time. But somebody's got to do it. So I am very patient in watching what's going on to see what's going on and how they handle it, right? Because I don't want this government to fail. I are independent UNC. I sorry. I tell all of that from jump. I see somebody talking about hiring process in the POPs program. I want to read this. Has raised concern about the hiring process under the National Program for Upkeep, that it creates confusion rather than effectively addressing unemployment. The program, which was launched on Monday, falls under the remit. Speaking with the chairman, said many Burgesses in his electoral district were unable to register using the link provided by the ministry to apply for employment. Look, all of that's finding all kind of fault with
all kind of thing to complain about.
All kind of thing to complain about. All of that train up, all that skirt right through. Right,
so they saying the link wasn't working.
Yeah, the link wasn't
so it
working.
can't be that the person's Wi-Fi connection was poor.
Yeah.
It can't be that they probably was using data and they couldn't. It can't be that the phone was slow. It's just the government link not working. Listen, boy, watch ya. It's amazing what these people has come up with, and you know it. I don't know how to explain to people that no government comes in and just implements everything instantly. There is always a down period to start up the engine to get warm.
Yeah.
And that is what going on. The woman has laid out her slate, and that is what I said. They just always try to hold UNC to a higher moral and ethical code than the PNM.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, OB, Mr. X, how are you going?
You just stay quiet, man.
All right.
But this program that starts up, these people who come in to find faults now, they ain't talking about how some of them put in a number on the form and it's a WhatsApp number to call them back. That's why 20 of them ain't getting called back.
That is so true.
These people not talking about that, but it's a nice program. The government trying to cut costs in terms of when you come with your worker, you're getting $25 extra on your pay.
Yeah.
So the government don't have to service the worker. The government don't have to buy no gas. If you mash up your worker,
A little incentive.
your worker.
And they're still getting training to it.
And not only that, they're learning how to fix it too, because you're getting small engine costs.
Small engine costs, cert training and that
And
kind
one
of
of
stuff.
the only problems I have with this thing is that they still have to zone off people because of this whole gang thing. Certain people who live in certain areas.
Borderline.
But, correct. Cutting bush in that area alone. But how much bush you go cut in that area, so about the other areas?
True.
Yeah.
So you can't flex with the teams that have put them different places.
True.
Well, we'll get to that point. Yeah, man.
This CPEP thing, right? As I keep telling people, if you PNM didn't extend everybody contract till 2029, who contract was expiring in 2025, UNC would have bring in the contractors, and who contract was expiring in 2026 would have bring in the contractors, and it would have a smooth turnover. But PNM was too greedy, and that was the problem. And they sell black people short. That's why the next day after the laws, they could have said that the UNC going to shut down CPEP and URP.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day.
All right, cool,
True.
thanks.
Yeah, because who does that? Who literally on the eve of an election
Yeah.
renews a bunch of contractors contract, you know? Like somebody told them for sure them was winning the election or something.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
The only issue I have with the program, right, is where they put in here then, like for instance, I get a few people to work on the program, right? But they're from Talparo.
Right.
But they send them now quite up Corial side and Tamana side, where is a remote area now.
Okay.
But other than that, the program is a plus for me because people getting more money to carry home now. You bring in your own worker, you're getting gas money for it, and you can learn to fix the worker. And when you get paid when you fortnight up, you could save something
You
from
could
that
see
money.
your way a little bit.
You could save something in the Kakada for the rainy day. Because the contract is at 3 months or 5 months.
And this is
But
just
as far as I know, somebody told me it's a 5 months again put to September.
well, it is until September, but of course,
Right.
the budget is right around the corner. So that a halt after the program ends, get into the budget mode, get to see what kind of money, and maybe
What was the shortfalls of the program,
right,
what
and
they
maybe
gained from
extend
the
it and
program,
that sort of stuff.
and then from the program could grow.
You was
The,
so.
the,
That
the,
is
gov-
it.
the government isn't doing things willy-nilly, and that is what the
No.
public now understanding.
Yeah, I like how Mr. X said yesterday, you do eat the elephant hole one time. It's
Exactly.
in pieces, you're tweaking it going, and you'll miss out this, you fix it and thing there. So I see going forward, people who get any work, they will try to put them in their respective areas then.
because
As
I know
simple as that.
because I know they have
Nice program for us.
yeah man, thanks a lot, yeah, man. There are about 7 other things they want to bring in.
Yeah.
But they can't bring it in right now.
And let me tell you
in terms
something,
of training of the workers.
The PNM could beat this stupid drum and beat their followers with this stupid stick as much as they want. You see if that Zozo bill they get implemented with the community section of that bill, it would have worked in tandem with this, because now you would have had access to all the communities. You would have had a insight into what is going on in all the communities. You would have been able to address the criminal element in the communities, right? Therefore, now bringing back a level of safety to the communities now, where, like you say, I don't have to worry now that I can't work here because he don't like my area.
Right.
Because they don't see, and this is something I just always tell people, PNM don't even address these things. These people, whether they just want to say they're safe in the community, they're not safe in their own community. These people, the reason why jail seems so normal to them is because they don't living in jail, most of them can't go nowhere,
Well, they seem to think so. But we're going to pay some bills, people. We're going to come right back, so stay locked on. This is Off the Record. The numbers to call 622-4911, and the text line, the WhatsApp line, 394-4911. That's the numbers to text and call. And let's get to some bills, and we'll come right back, people.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I'm conserving energy. I switch your LED.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, and so on.
All right, people, we're back inside. And, yeah, so we're coming close to the 10 o'clock hour where we'll have our good moments. I forget the name of the program, but you know where that's go, right? But it's a good moment that we could give praise on the things that going good. I have some things I want to put in that corner. It can't always be about beating up people. Can't always be about that. Right? And slapping people and all kind of thing. Yeah, we're not of that. We're not of that. So, as I was saying, right, people, we have to understand and people are not understanding in some instances that they don't understand the politics, right? So I am trying to educate you all and repair your ignorance, right? The first things first, how governance works. That election in the back pocket thing is foolishness. It's the same thing Ainsley King doing with Tuco right now. You ever see that man wilding up themselves in the public domain, all on Facebook, throwing up the skirt about what's going on in Tuco and whatever, and he just sit down there with the date in the back pocket. He won't call a date at all. He refusing to call a date. You know, and that is causing problems, you know. And it is the same for the national election. Don't put nothing in your back pocket, buddy. Always set a date and put it in the constitution. So when you're doing constitutional reform, put a date. Nice. So all they will have to be able to agitate with people. Right? When you do that, put it closer to the budget date so that you'll be able to make your draft estimates, get your things done, what it is you want to do. You want to do roads, you want to do whatever, helping people in the grants. All these different things had to be projected as expenditure for the year. And it had to fall under a line item, right? For spending. These are things that had to happen, right? And when that happens, then you start. But if you have limited money, you have to cut back, of course. And that is what causing the problem in a lot of instances, where they had to cut back and do things. I can't explain the tax pieces. I can't explain that piece because I don't know what the government is doing where that is concerned. I don't know what direction they're going with that. Maybe somebody might give me some information sometime, soon. But I can't explain that, and that is kind of rough for some people to be paying those kind of taxes and so on. But we'll figure it out as we go along, right? I'm studying what so explaining how it works basically, because plenty of us we run up remote regularly, but we don't understand what the hell it works. We don't understand how the hell and why we are in the position that we find ourselves, right?
True.
You have to understand the intricacies of how it works and how it gets done. Right, because there's serious issues outside there that are affecting us, and there's no real money outside there. That's the main problem. No real money outside there, and that is a cause for concern.
UNC not allowed to say they have no real money out there. Anytime UNC say it, it's not true.
Well, they would of course their own problem from time to time because of how 2010 to 15 was. In a lot of instances, right, wherever the lady apologized, she come back out in a new stint after her thing with a new renewed vigor. She not operating like last time and just, letting men do what they want and whatever. Nah, it's not that. She has come out Kamala 2.0 And it is only fair to give her a chance to build out the thing in a certain way so that we can see some results, right? I know I'm not getting none of the PNM, so UNC is it for me. That's as plain as I could put it. Nice? So I saying what I know, right? And from time to time I get the minister's ears so I understand where the problems lie. And I would have loved to be a minister in this cabinet. I would have loved to be a minister in this cabinet because this is pioneering. This is how I see this government, as pioneering, because they get a chance to come back in with a renewed vigor and doing things differently in order to change the face of how Trinidad looks, how it operated from before and how it's supposed to operate now. And I am glad that she did it in her first year of governance so that at least she gets the hard conversations and the hard moves that you had to make, get that out of the way, and then get into some order of how we operate, right? So it is almost 10 o'clock that we are up on, and we have issues. When we talk about the good issues just now, we'll give a little segment for that, and then we'll get back into the topics of the day.
Yes, we have to read out
the
letter to the editor. You know, the editor had some stuff to say.
Let me read out that.
Yes.
The
public has to hear what the editor had to say.
Alright, wait now, when Stephan sent me this? Oh, that was before. Oh, good. That was I old number, man. What shipping is that doing? Let me see. Right, nice.
Are you gonna give him a call?
I was thinking of giving him a call.
Yeah, man. Find out what he up to.
Yeah. See how things going, man. I wonder if it was me outside if he'd have called me, boy.
Now see the police kill somebody in a anti-extortion sting. People extorting people.
I see this this article. I saw this letter to the editor. And I wondered, well, this was one of the most succinct pieces that I have seen somebody write in the papers, right?
In a long time.
So let me just read it. This is on Penny Beckles, right? She cannot rewrite a decade of failure while lecturing on the nation and the state of the republic, right? It is astonishing and frankly offensive that Penelope Beckles now seeks to speak on state of the republic, as though she stood apart from the very political machinery that damaged it. The people of Trinidad and Tobago have long memories. They remember who held office, they remember who sat in cabinet, they remember who stayed silent while institutions weakened, crime escalated, scandals multiplied, and public trust eroded. No speech, no political theater, and no attempt at public deception can erase those facts. For 10 years, the People's National Movement had the opportunity to govern. They had the mandate. They had the state apparatus. They had control. And what did the country receive in return? Economic contraction, social instability, institutional controversy, and scandal after scandal. Those are not opinions. Those are realities documented through reports, public records, and lived experience.
Take the second part.
So the first one,
Petrotrin disaster.
Petrotrin disaster. Let us deal with Petrotrin. The closure of Petrotrin remains one of the most devastating economic decisions in this country's history. Thousands of workers displaced, families destabilized, communities hurt, energy sector confidence shaken, national patrimony sacrifice. The ripple effects touch every level of society. Yet the architects and defenders of that decision now want to present themselves as the guardians of national well-being. This is political revisionism. It insults the intelligence of the population. Right? So that is one area. Crime. Then there is crime. The country experienced one of the most dangerous periods in its history, with record murder levels and growing insecurity. Citizens lived in fear. Businesses paid the cost. Communities suffered through trauma. Families buried loved ones. What credible lecture can now be offered by those associated with those years? The people know when they live through, not talking point can erase bloodshed.
True.
Now, I wanted us, as you talking that about families. Yesterday was a perfect example in the savannah.
Yeah.
Of the guy parking his vehicle waiting on his child. And he was gunned down in front of his son.
In front of his son. And not only that, yesterday was the funeral also for the members, the 4 people who would have gotten shot on the lady young.
Yeah.
Also with a child who was basically a gem to the nation. So much, so much amazing possibilities.
These are like that son. That son growing up with that trauma in his head.
Yeah.
That they kill my father.
Yep.
If he doesn't get a proper intervention,
he's going to go down the same path.
Like many others outside there, right? If he does not get a proper intervention, he's going to end up in problems.
Yeah.
Because that trauma will always be playing in your head. To have everything could happen, but to see if your father get gunned down in a car is enough to screw up your brain, screw up your mental, screw up how you think. And if you don't have a good support system, as many youths don't have, that is a perfect example of how we end up with these 6,000 or 7,000 youths outside there who holding gun, running around doing the same thing to people and pestering people with milk running down their face. You see them young boys in the back of a police van with handcuff, or lie down in a savannah with handcuff on the ground, and all these different these are the examples that I am talking about for years. These children and them need to be rescued in some way. We need to figure out a mechanism how to rescue them, how to get them to. Some of them just come out very good. They're good. They had the trauma in their head.
We did see that some of them just slip through the crack.
Some of them slip through the crack and come out real good. Valedictorian and all kind of mad thing. Some of them, their father them was real pest.
Yeah.
And they know their father was pest.
And it skipped a generation.
But they made sure and did something in school and come out
to break the cycle.
To break the cycle. What about those that did not get that opportunity or chose differently? What about those?
Yep.
And we're not understanding these people and them have a way of, boy, I don't know how to say it again, you know. I really don't know how to say it again. To Roger Alexander, to what you name? We punish your name?
Commissioner Police Guevara.
And Devish Mirage, Wayne Sturge, all of these people need to sit down and try to figure out. I know you all working. I know you all working, right? First things first. I know you all working behind the scenes, and some of the things are a hindrance to getting things done, because it's not so you just going or buy thing and order down thing and all kind of. It's not so it does work, right? And I know some of you all taking a while, and then the procurement regulation. All of a sudden, procurement regulation is up top now. Yeah. It wasn't there all the time, but it's up top now.
Number one thing now.
It was. But generally, I know you all working and getting things done, because I've seen, just after I spoke about the issue with AFIS and all kind of thing, it was shown on the TV.
Well, yeah.
Brother Alexander talk about they going that route, and because those are the basics and fundamentals. AFIS, automated fingerprint identification system.
Yeah.
And Clark Kent.
Too many of our systems are outdated.
Yeah, Clark Kent and his partner, Iwatsky and Gibbs, they came and introduced the first two. One in Aruka station and one in West End station, where the pilot project was for policing. The basics. If you can't identify a man's fingerprint, it best you go home. It best you go home. It ain't making sense. And in this day and age of technology, you could take a print with a phone and have it at database on your phone, and it going through all the people.
Because we have fingerprint scanner to open phone.
Because it takes 12 alleles to measure a fingerprint. 9 for the court. If you get 9, you're good to go. Right? If you get less than that, you could be in some problems. But generally, it takes 12 alleles to measure a fingerprint. we supposed to have technology that could be able to scan your print, go through the system, find somebody name come up. Because if your name come up on our site, if your name come up on somebody windowsill or next to the car or whatever, you are the answer. That's the first part of circumstantial evidence to tie you to a crime.
And we don't have that.
Right? And we don't have these basic things. We
have. So outdated, eh? We really outdated.
We don't have a proper 999 system. Move the bloody thing back to the commissioner's office. Things like that. Those are basics. Don't have the when you call 999, you're hearing hola.
Yeah.
Some Spanish and saying it. No.
Well, I haven't bugged up a Spanish, but I find sometimes when you try to call 999, the redundant process you just have to go to just before for them to give you the information and everything like that.
Right.
I find it has be somewhat redundant to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if I call in an emergency.
Well, that's because the system is not properly wired. It's not properly wired. It was taken out from under the commission and put under Minister of National Security under Stuart Young, and it was never returned. Right? So you don't have a list. You don't have a big office with people, with computers on a desk, on different desks, with different people taking reports to the public. They're calling in about 5-6 people, and they're getting the information, and they're relaying the information to the right department.
Yeah.
If a cat stuck in a tree, you can call the fire service and get somebody to go up in a tree and take out that cat.
And not only that, I would feel a sense of confidence to know that I could give information and I don't have to worry about sleeping with my eyes behind my back now, boy.
Boy, we not understanding what the hell going on. So as I say, I know things going on behind the scene, but while the grass growing, the crowd starving, right?
True.
We ain't trying to hear that too much.
But based on the information here, I saw further on in the article you read in here, divers left to die.
Yeah.
Right? And he went on to say, and what about the divers left to die in a pipe? That tragedy still haunts the conscience of this nation. It has raised profound questions about accountability, emergency response, and value placed on human life. Citizens have not forgotten the families, and the families have not forgotten. The country has not forgotten. Before preaching about republic, right? Before preaching to the republic, there must be answers. There must be responsibility. And then they went on further to talk about missing money, right? Then we come to the Auditor General's finding. The missing money and concerns that have generated deep national alarm, financial irregularities, poor oversight, questions surrounding expenditure, and recurring concerns of accountability formed a part of a disturbing pattern. This is not fiction. These are matters of the record fueled by public distrust. How can those associated with that period now posture as defenders of the fiscal integrity? See what I mean?
Well,
and we now come up with a situation where 3 billion get passed through the AGC through a shell corporation that nobody knows, and the money going missing, and nobody could say where that money going.
Well, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna give you some voice notes, and then we're gonna come right back, people.
Cool.
I'm gonna play some voice notes.
Listen, good morning. Mr. X, well, I just am making a suggestion and a solution and maybe a proposal, It's something I was just thinking about for a couple of days now, and it dawned to me just to maybe just mention it, if I could quickly, I might miss out some of the artifacts of what it is I'm trying to say, but it's concerning the our heritage for the, for carnival and, the whole 9 yards and what it is that, it should represent, I think we should have some kind of, with the new digital thing, have visual, some kind of warehouse type of scenario with big car park and thing that people could go, and see everything concerning carnival, I ain't talking about a little 1-by-1 little room and all that. I'm talking about a whole genre like mass inside of there, something like a museum type of thing, but still there you can still sit down in a room and listen to pan or see it on a little small screen, like a little small movie cinema and stuff type of thing, and have the Calypsonians and them in a digital form and that type of thing, a little high-tech thing, it's just something I was thinking about, even an actual band itself, a steel band, orchestra, that type of thing, miniature ones, some kind of, where they have all the different jerseys and things as things to sell and things, something with the culture, That's what I'm trying to say. Where could people coming down, they could go and visit, pay money, go in, that type of thing. So it's something I know if it might come true, but something to think about, and that's because we don't have nobody unless it's carnival, then you will see all these some of these things, So blessings everyone. Thanks for taking the call.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, we go to the 10 a.m. news. So stay locked on for that, and then we come back and open up the lines and then go into our segment. All right?
Yeah.
Stay locked on.
Good morning. I'm Mary-Teresa Bernard with the latest headlines to the hour. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has seized 72 packages of cocaine during a vehicle interception exercise in Freeport. The operation took place shortly after midnight on Wednesday when a driver abandoned the silver Nissan B15 and fled into nearby bushes. A search of the vehicle revealed
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your...
On the CPAP, sometimes you have to pay a $30 passage a day. Turn it up. Turn it up? Alright, okay. We're up there, I think.
Yeah, man.
Alright. Alright, so put it up there. Right. On that sequence, sometimes you have to pay a $30 passage a day when PNM cut the teams to work for $800 a fortnight. Well, it is what it is. All they like it so. All they like it so. And being bullied to go into a meeting and all kind of stupidness. All they have to come on the bus. And all them kind of do to stuff. Have to come on the bus.
Well, it doesn't tell them they have to, eh? They just get a little grease now, eh?
Well,
They just get a little grease.
Alright. Yeah. So let's get into this segment. People, what's going good, right? And I'm gonna just get this thing correct here. Alright. Right. So people of the nation, you can call in now and tell us about what's going good in the nation thus far, because it can't be all bad. So things have to be going good. And let's talk a little bit, right? What is going good for me is that regardless of who got the deal, I am seeing Laura and Manatee being, there's a deal between them and BP to mature that field. So finally, we get the pump over the wall. Because I've always been talking about getting the pump over the wall.
It's a start.
This is a start.
It's a start.
Don't care who put it. I'm not interested in who
and
put it.
no amount of trips to Venezuela to shake Delcy hand could deny that this is a start.
Yeah, well, don't care who gets it. Bottom line is Trinidad and Tobago got it.
And we're going to benefit
and we have
from
some
it.
gas in the Loran field and the Manatee field. which is between across border between Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago. So
True.
we should get some kind of prosperity where that is concerned. So I want to give them some applause for that.
You have to take the clappers.
Another one I want to talk about is that $4.5 billion they're going to put in
We have a
into
call
the
on the
steel, into the
WhatsApp
steel
line.
plant. I'm gonna take that call. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, good morning,
What's
man.
good from your side?
I appreciate your program.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very good topic.
Mm-hmm.
And I am calling from Mova.
Right, okay.
I would like to big up the Mount Hope Hospital.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I am a patient at the Mount Hope Hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and I am a patient at Mova Health Center.
Right.
These nurses and doctors and them is doing a very good job.
All right. Well, give them a round of
I am
applause.
calling to say big up these nurses and doctors.
Right.
Especially some nurses and doctors at Mount Hope, Mr. Lalchan, Dr. Griffith, Dr. Bandu.
Right.
Very, 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 very patient doctors
All right.
and nurses.
Okay. Well,
So big them up and I appreciate that.
All right.
And you all stay good. I am a
Thank-
listener of your program
Thanks a lot, sir. I appreciate that.
every day.
All right. Yeah, man. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So to those doctors, we'll give them a round of applause.
Yep.
You don't normally hear that? We'll give them a round of applause. You know, all the people and them that
You
doing
too
good.
buzzing.
What's going good in the country? Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You all doing a great job. Continue. I see the Prime Minister released something concerning the World Bank.
Yes.
When that comes through, we will get a lot of profit and our business people in Trinidad
All right.
will export the business.
All right.
So you see
Okay.
how the Prime Minister put Trinidad and the people of Santiago first.
Right.
When she tells you she's all about the nation, she's all about the people. You man walking the walk and talking the talk. It's the best Prime Minister we ever had, I believe.
All
Not
right.
a believe, I know that.
All right.
Have a
Thanks a
blessed
lot.
morning.
Yeah, man. Well, nothing wrong with that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
gentlemen.
What's going good in your side of the woods?
In fact, I want to applaud this government
Mm-hmm.
for giving the citizens of the country and the police and the commissioner ahead and reducing the crime, extending and over but to increase investor confidence where investors could come to the country and they could get it more or less sort of in a sense there.
All right. Thanks a lot. Yeah,
You're
man.
welcome.
Alison says, Obi and Mr. X, I'm inside like a liver.
That ain't my line. That ain't my line. Don't copyright my line. Hello, good day.
Hi.
Hi, good
Hi,
day.
good day.
Hi, good day. So I want to say something.
All right.
Mhm.
The health system. Let me make it quick.
Mm-hmm.
The nurses in the health system needs to be trained a lot more.
Oh, Lord.
A lot of the nurses.
Oh,
Let
Lord.
me explain this to you.
Wait. Hold on.
Which regional health authority?
That's now before you go forward. This is a big up segment, right? Of
Yeah,
anybody.
so we actually
you could-
glaze into the.
You could give us that after and call back and extempo whole morning. But this is the big up segment
Yeah,
for
we-
anybody
we-
who's doing good or
We glaze in
economy or-
who doing good. So if you know any nurse that doing good.
I just use my phone and I tell you go.
All right.
Oh,
cool,
okay then, no
You call
problem.
back with it, right? No problem.
Yes, I will do.
All right, cool.
She was coming with some venom there.
Yeah. I kind of had to pass spoken that really because hello, good day.
Good day.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What's
Good
good
morning.
on your side of the woods?
I want to thank the government for signing that deal with the World Bank to have them come here.
Right.
Okay.
I think it's going to build a lot of investor confidence,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to give the businessmen in this country a zeal to start on moving on with the economy and open businesses and doing things.
All right.
Okay then.
Thanks a
Good.
lot. Yeah,
They can
man.
get a clappers for that.
Yeah, you can get a clap for that. Hello, good day.
Good morning, Mr. X and you.
Hello, good morning.
That's how.
You're coming in with your baby voice this morning, boy. Foreign news, boy.
Hello. No, that's not foreign news.
It's not foreign news.
No.
It's sung. How the voice soft? It's sung like foreign news.
Hello.
Mr. X.
Yes,
we
go
hearing you
ahead,
loud
go
and
ahead.
clear now.
Tell that fella. I foreign news with a set of Stephan, sir. When they assemble me.
Aye, buddy.
Good morning to each and everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm sharing love.
Thanks.
Let's be our brother keepers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Uncle X,
Yes.
I want to give somebody unusual a round of applause.
All right.
Hold on.
Penny Beckers. To show that she weakness and that how she want to put back she support us in slavery and to bondage.
Right, we get 2 options, you pick a third. You good, eh?
Yeah.
We get 2 options, you pick a third. You good, eh?
Yeah.
The man
No,
glazing.
because
He is glazing.
because first time Marvin, Penny, Camille, you seen them benefit from the last stint of the government.
All right, okay.
And now the supporters have to wait till 2028, where you just talk about a gas deal will come on stream by year's end and 2027. That is performance for you by a government who care to uplift each and every one of the citizens.
All right, we'll get
So that's why I give it.
You get blind. You get blind.
So I'll call back after the hour.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Tack and diplomacy.
Yeah, my boy get 2 options, you pick a
He glazed the donut.
Yeah.
And then he mash up the donut after.
Don't do that. Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Yes, Increment.
What's going on your side
I
of the
cannot
world?
leave out my MP.
Right.
I'm going to tell Mr. Philip Watt
All right.
for bringing in the grandparent law.
Yeah.
That law is a good law bringing so that you know how the law does go there with that one there.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to applaud him for that. And also, yes. And the Agricultural Minister, Mr. Ravi Ratiram, for bringing about the pasteurization plant, making it operational.
All right, okay.
Right? So he want some applaud for that also then.
All right, okay. No problem.
Thank you, guys.
What's going good in your side of the woods, in your neighborhood? What's going good? Whatever you feel
Whatever you feel thankful for.
Yeah, just give them a big up, man. Just give them a big up, man. You know what I mean? And if you're seeing things going
Anybody you want to big up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't big up who I don't big up already.
Well, okay. Let me big up somebody then.
Yeah.
I would like to big up your dentist, who because of him, you don't seem to be suffering any speech problems this morning.
Well, no.
So big up the dentist.
All right. The dentist can play. The dentist I'll go back to the again. I'm dreading to go back there. But the stitches come out. The stitches fall out my mouth.
We have a WhatsApp call.
Yeah, that's foreign news. Hello,
Pleasant good morning, foreign news.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, man.
Yeah. You know, a big, strong, strapped man like me, a mandingo like me, and picture me as a big red man. And now, an alpha USDA Trini Red Bull man like me. And you think that was me with the baby voice? Anyway, hey, give yourselves a round of applause, fellas, because I find the quality, not that I said the quality wasn't always there, but the quality of the programming for this past week, especially today. You see, you guys make me sound a lot more smarter and brighter. I have learned new terms. I'm using my vocabulary. Land that plane. You make me creative. I have one for hyper people. I say, orbit that rocket.
Right.
I mean, and then, but I think Obi-Wan Kenobi, he is definitely the Trini Obi-Wan Kenobi, because when he said parenting makes, when being a parent, you have to become a child again.
Right.
I mean, you guys knock it out of the ballpark, man. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So I'm leaving out with my baby voice. Okay, take care.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, bye. I'm a Democrat voice.
Yeah, man.
Bye.
applause?
I take him up. I take him up big up. I take him up big up.
All right. Well, I have somebody here on the line here, so let me see what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago a lusty round of applause for making that change at the polls on the 28th of April 2025. We need a round of applause, and then you guys in the studio doing a wonderful job. Then we all need a round of applause also. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're taking that.
Morning, guys. I think this is a big thing for the country. I want to give Penny a round of applause for rating herself 6 out of 10.
What's that? They know how to glaze, you know. They know how to glaze.
Oh, you show gas creep up.
Yeah, man. To anybody on the YouTube, anything all you want to be thankful for, YouTube, leave all your messages.
Morning, Obi and Ahmed.
Morning.
Our Trinidad captain, the wicketkeeper, scoring a double 100.
Yeah. Good to go,
And it have all them West Indies drop him because he wasn't making, but they are not better than any West Indies. God bless him.
All right.
Okay, then. You taking that?
Take care. God bless all you.
Taking that.
Yeah, so fun.
And I would like to say pleasant good morning to all the watchers, the viewers on the YouTube channel, the viewers on the Facebook channel. We welcome you this morning. Please, if you have anything to be thankful for, put it in the comment section and we'll read it out live on air for you all.
Right, yeah. Point day.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Put in day. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh God, good morning, Granny. Good morning, Granny.
This is Granny and Mr. Uri.
Good morning, Granny. How are you this morning?
I want to thank all you and bless all you this morning for educating the youth and educating all people like me too. It's a pleasure that I is alive listening to good people like all you. Thank you.
Amen.
Thanks a
We're
lot.
taking that from Granny and thank Granny for being at her rightful age and calling in every day to talk to us.
Yeah, that's why I ain't hear that applause, man. We had to get our applause.
Yeah,
for
Granny
Polly,
had to
man.
get she full applause, eh? Full. Yes.
That brings us to the end of this segment, people. We are coming up to the 10:30 playway draw. But we'll talk in the meantime. You know, so just bear with us. Right, so we can't always be sharing licks and clouting people and all kind of thing, right? We have to give thanks for all the good things, at least people who see the good things happening.
And not only that, I saw something really good taking place within the last 2 days. And I wanted to, we were talking about community, and you were saying how you want Alexander and Guevara to bring back. You see, community policing is something that has disappeared. And you remember how the PNM was against the UNC putting police officers in schools?
Right.
Yesterday, there were several videos posted all over social media segments where the school children are actively hunting through the schools to find the police officers to sign their school shirts for them. And the police officers was willing, they were hugging, wishing them well. That is it. That is what we want. We want them to get that balance back. And it was really nice to see that taking place yesterday.
All right. Well, after sharing Asada whips and Asada carpet, this morning is a lighter morning. On our Fridays, we will normally do a softer segment on trying to acknowledge the good things. Because you can't just be acknowledging the bad things only. You know what I mean? We had to acknowledge the good things and give thanks for that. You know, because at the end of the day, this society had to change. You had to make yourself a better person every day and try to, do things differently.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, well, let me just switch gears a little bit, right? So I am saying one of the first things that Guevara should have done was bring the 999 police back under the minister, under the police commissioner. Have a room set up, have people trained in disaster preparedness, have people trained in conflict management, have people trained in different areas so that they can answer calls from people on a daily basis. They may only need about 5 of them basically with a nice outfitted
Even
screen.
it off 6.
Yeah, with a nice little screen.
But wasn't that part of the didn't we have that in the National Operating Center at one point in time? Didn't it? It have a department like that under Gary.
I know where it was. I know it was. Where it did. It went under Minister of National Security. That's under Hines and them.
Yeah, but before
But
Gary had something like that.
Well,
all because that used to work in tandem with Gary's phone number where you could have called Gary directly too.
Well, let's put it this way. We know it ain't working. So even if they have it, it ain't working, right? We need to have a big
and it needs
screen.
to be brought
We
back.
need to have a wall screen. Even if it costs $1 million for that screen,
Oh God,
that's how it's
it never be no $1 million. You self, you got a big,
No, one
you
by
got a
week
projector
costing
or a
$3
big
million.
TV.
One by week costing $3 million. So he talking about you get
That is billboard. That is a different thing.
That's a big TV that you can map everything on our TV. Well, I'll get into that after.
TV that costs $3 million.
No, I'm telling you. But even if it costing that, right?
Unless that is probably a digital projector where you could interact and interface with it and touch it and move things around. If that is the case, then yeah, I can understand that.
Right, a whopping 26,587 streetlights were repaired over the past year, while 2,068 defective lights on the highway grid were repaired.
Hey, big up TNTech.
And I am responsible for those lights on the highway.
Watch me glazing. He glazing
Yeah,
or he glazing.
I must be glazing.
He glazing.
You have no lights the only time.
He glazing.
The place was black.
Yeah.
The NP flyover,
But I'm telling you, now, about 8 of them was out right by Vimcott night before, eh? We reached the 8 of them on both sides was out by Vimcott, eh? So fix that now, man. Right.
We will fix that.
I know when you have to work in that area too for some mysterious reason, a lot of leaders get high like a kite because when you're passing down, when you're reaching the vicinity of Vimcott, if you drop your window.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know who is the farmer in that area, but you just smell it strong. And apparently, like police don't smell it when they're passing now, boy.
Rude in the place.
Rude in the place, you know. You have a whole hydroponic farm somewhere in the bush there, and everybody ignoring it.
Point 14, nice.
Yeah, the borough going good.
Nice,
it have plenty bacchanal in that borough too, eh? And they still have a hard fight against the borough corporation taking place.
NLCB draw people stay locked on.
Lotteries Control Board. Good luck, everyone.
Good morning. Welcome to the NLCB's 10:30 a.m. draw for Friday, 1st May 2026. Let's begin with our playway draw. This morning's winning playway number is 5. The lucky mark, pass man. That number again, 5.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder.
Listen, good morning. Mr. X, well, I just am making a suggestion and a solution and maybe a proposal, It's something I was just thinking about for a couple of days now, and it dawned to me just to maybe just mention it, if I could quickly. I might miss out some of the artifacts or voices are trying to say, but it's concerning the our heritage for the, for Carnival and Mr. X, well, my good deed, as they would say, is wise seeing and giving props to the ministers and them who do the cleanup campaign for the rainy season, so that's a good thing. So that's a really blessed thing to see all that flooding and thing hopefully wouldn't be as devastating as in the past. So big up to them for the cleanup campaign. All right, blessings.
Nice, man.
Mr. X, I make a suggestion, something like what you said a couple of months ago on the next station, the early morning station, and I guess it was shut down, because they say, well, that ain't gonna happen. I was just making a suggestion and saying the same thing, have a unit where anybody part of the country calling, and then, well, my one was a little different as well, but you're calling, they divert to each ministry, what is going on with the relevant people. You understand? So you call from south, you have a problem with the road, you call them go get them the right information, because some people ain't know who to call, big man thing. Some people just but up to now, some people might even know who's the MP. Nice to tell you. So it's not to say people are fault, but if you have a direction number, one number, you call a number, that person take the information, whatever problems they have, roads, lights, whatever leak or whatever it is, and they will send it to the rightful people, and from there now, that people will respond. And they could get a ticket or some kind of number or something, a reference number stating that you're inside, you understand? So there's something, I think that will work, and we decide to do that, because right now everybody's saying all kind of things, and some people would never get the opportunity to hear the plaque. All right, lessons everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Shadow Abyss on YouTube says, what I'm thankful for is this government moving in the direction of technology for the country.
Well, that is good. That is good. That is good across the board. In terms of, oh God, look at people. Yeah, right. In terms of how we go forward and so on, we go in trip, as they say. We go in trip, and we just building the thing out as it goes along. A lot of people are upset with a lot of things, and I keep telling you all that 102,000 people who did not go out and vote are the loudest voices now.
Yeah.
And they ain't dead. They are right there waiting patiently to go back and vote and try and vote out this government. So the UNC are paying attention. We don't understand
that to give them a reason to stay on board.
Yes, right? So, and those people, majority since 1956 to now, if you don't go and vote PNM, you don't vote at all. And vote somebody else.
Exactly.
Very few, a very small number will do that. Very small.
Yeah.
And that is what happened in this election here. A couple of them went across and they voted.
Yeah, and majority just didn't vote.
Yeah. Right.
And that is where the whole narrative where they was trying to say UNC didn't win the election. It's just a bunch of people didn't vote. That is why they said that. But this is the opportunity that the UNC has now to convert them by showing them, listen, we have intentions to move the country forward.
You can't convert them.
You genuinely believe that? You not even a few?
Can't convert them. You can get them where you want. Get them where you, they're like Lavanti people. They give you where you want.
Them ain't switching.
Them ain't switching at all. Because I have been part of the election campaign for the last 4 or 5 candidates for Lavanti in both local government and central government. And another year when Spanish and he beat him, I don't know if you remember Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish and he beat him, and he come and died now from heart attack. That was my real boy, right? And we were mobilizing hard last time for the election. And every election thus far has had the same numbers throughout the election history.
For East-West Corridor.
Same numbers for Lavantil East and Lavantil West.
Yeah.
Nothing is different. The only anomaly was this election here, where the candidate, like new candidates like Curry Marcel, Birchwood, and Hans Evans, they would have come in with 14,000 votes. Right? You don't understand the numbers. Numbers don't lie, and they always tell a story. Right? And they normally come in with 14,000 votes. But because the PNM stay home in a lot of instances in those areas, they won by 7,000, which is half. Right? And the runner-up would normally get about 3,000 votes. They got 2,500 this time.
Okay.
See, you see now the numbers speaking there? The numbers speaking there in a certain way. Right? So they won by 7,000, right? In my area, that I went up in St. Anne's under Dolly, she won by 7,000 votes exact also too.
Okay.
So almost all the PNM areas were cut in half from the numbers that they normally get.
Wow.
Right? But the candidate, the runner-up candidate, will have to close that gap a little smaller in terms of the difference between the votes, right?
But what do you genuinely believe that it is because of the choice that was made leading up to the election would have caused them to do that? Do you believe it's the choice, or do you believe it's just the treatment they would have gotten over the 10? Because a lot of people are convinced that it's the choice of putting Captain Forlong.
I think things like
putting Captain Forlong over Penny is what caused that.
The first instance would be the usurping of the constitution to elect a leader.
Right.
Right? Because he come out
he undermined the integrity where that was concerned.
That's one of the first things that vexed him. The second thing that would have vexed them is those divers.
Right.
You see how they handle them.
Right.
And you see how they come up and talk about $1 million during the election. That they'll get the parent, the
it came off scummy. Very scummy.
Real scummy. Right? You see things like that is what caused them to just
but a big part of that too would have been the Tobago meeting, because you remember some of the popular mouthpieces came out and disclosed that he was cussing people in the meeting and all these kind of craziness.
Right. Well, nobody and I have a concept that the Chai comes is who forced Rowley hand. The Chinese community, Communist Party, call them the Chai coms. Right, and they were responsible for putting somebody, because they want somebody to carry out the agenda what Rowley was carrying out, and the only person that they could find would have been Stuart Young.
Yeah, because I was telling people long before leading up to the election, I told them that I said the only person now that could run PNM, as far as I'm concerned, they have to be a tyrant. That is how PNM, this version of PNM is a tyrant. That is why I tell people.
But a good orator too.
Right.
And he doesn't have those skills.
Right.
Per se.
Now, when you look at how it was put out into the public space, I told people, as far as I'm concerned, the narrative that Keith was trying to set up was himself, then Stuart Young, then Foster Common. Because Foster Common just tried to give you this bootleg version of Manning, which he could never be. You understand? And he tried to sell that. So I was like, okay, this is probably the narrative that they're trying to create. But it wasn't resonating with the public. You understand? Even
and the only reason why Rowley is talking is because his job is not done yet.
Yeah. He still has to deliver on whatever promise he made.
So Penny, better watch yourself.
But I keep saying that.
With these snakes around, huh?
Well, you just call them snakes. I just call them hyenas. Them is the hyenas from Lion King. Yeah. You know, all of them just be laughing, dotish. Well, right. That is them. And I told her that. I say, you see, this PNMB team, the legal losers, well, that's why I just call them. Right? The legal losers, them have to, they literally is hell-bent on undermining everything that this woman does. That is why she doesn't have access to all the PNM platforms. There's a lot of information and things that she put out. Right. You don't see it. If you don't go to Penny page, you knows nothing what's going on the PNM.
Yeah, but she's not the ilk that they're looking for. So that's what causing her problem right now. She's not within that how to put it, that brand that they're looking for.
Okay.
She's not within that brand, and they are bunching, trying to figure out now how to get rid of her or how to make her look.
Yeah, but you see,
the
people who want a specific brand for the PNM, the question is, does the voter base want that brand?
Well,
or is it a case that what the voter base want is irrelevant?
No, it's not what they want, and they're not getting what they want. They're not getting what they want because it is set up a certain way. Right? It's set up a certain way. The PNM way is the way that they know, and that's what they're going with.
And that way they know it doesn't apply to the voter base. The voter base is just literally what are they say, bobbleheads to be used then.
Yes. As normal, they love to keep people dumb down and stupid. And go full of maxi and go here and run a racket and eat our food here
and imagine it, this man is coming out and telling his voter base, do not accept tablets and laptops from this government to educate yourself. Imagine he making a statement like that.
Imagine. Okay, it's very simple to understand. Watch HGC. HGC was to hire 600 people for the election. It ended up at 2,300 people in it.
Wow.
That alone should tell you how them thinking.
Yeah.
They want to get back in, so they're doing anything to get back in. I tell you about Ministry of Sport.
Yeah.
The 100 youths that got contract, 3-month contract, 3-month contracts.
Just off the whim, just like that.
Right. 100 of them on a whole floor.
Yep.
That's coming.
And then you had CPEP contractors just get rule out contracts like thing ain't good.
Then you had women's program and all them thing in the European thing.
Yeah.
That was ramped up.
Last minute.
In order to catch you for the election. It has several different. Richard Blind, you can see what going on here.
And the thing is, all those things that was ramping up. Why you feel they keep giving you it in 3 months? You notice none of them was no 2 years interval, no 3 years. It's 3 months. So here what? That is just we go grease here. You go let we in and you go let we in 3 months. You might think you go get extend.
Let me show you another one.
And they run the racket.
Let me show you another one. CCC.
Yeah.
That was closed down before the government came into power. Because Foster had a bacchanal with that. And it was closed down before.
And UNC get blamed for that.
Right?
UNC get blamed for closing it down.
They come into the program when the minister realized, but wait now. But this fall under my ministry. When he did go and check, it did not fall under his ministry. It fall under Sturge ministry. Right?
Okay.
And they was paying 21 drivers, 21 cooks, 12 cooks and 21 drivers. That's how much I was paying in the program for December, January, February, March, up to April. Right? So that 5, they took in no cohorts in the program. None.
Okay.
From since Foster closed it down.
Right.
And it come up to when the minister raised up his head now, he's saying, but wait now. But this don't fall under my money. When they check it out, $1.3 million a month they paying for people doing nothing.
Yeah, ghosts in the system.
Ghosts in the CCC.
I think they need to rename it. Have an anime called Ghost in a Shell. I think they need to rename the PNM to Ghost in a Shell, you know, because it seems like it's only ghosts just be running inside of there.
And then talking about CCC and CCC so good for the youth.
Yeah.
But you ain't taking one person for the program since December last year.
Yeah.
Well, year before, in fact. Year before, you ain't taking
But again,
nobody.
that is the mandate. Optics, you know.
Yeah,
and when I tell people it's optics,
how you had 12 cooks getting paid and 21 drivers getting paid. That beside the rest of people, beside the rest of workers and whatever, right? If you have that going on,
And you had contractors in CPEP that was living overseas. What grass cutting over there?
Well,
Yeah?
Going university and all of that.
You go in university and join $9,000 a month and you don't even know how to start a waka.
Well, it is what it is.
But you see now, don't tell PNM people that's it though, because here what that is how it's supposed to work. That's what I tell you. They have no problem with corruption. Just as long as why them running away with the bag of money, some coins drop on the ground. They will turn a blind eye to anything that is taking place as long as some of that dropping on the ground.
What about all the wives of some of those 11 at the top that eating food for pressure washing chair in Branagh Stadium?
Yeah.
And who was getting contract with
and how not only
grass.
that, let we talk about the avenue, how much time it was stained, broken down again, repaved, then cut up tiles again, then repaved, then lights. All them different things.
As you're talking that, a couple months ago, about a year ago basically, I complained on the other frequency about those lights on the avenue.
Yes, the so-called solar panel lights.
Solar panel lights on the avenue that are red.
Yeah.
Right?
And that is what is causing the traffic problem where we have cars. Where we have cars mistaking some of those things for traffic lights, you know.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and I got them to change it to blue.
Right, and then they change it to pinkish red.
Red now, going back red now, totally red. So I am appealing to the authority to find out who in charge of
who controls that.
Put that light back in blue, so that people, because by Anna Street, if you're heading east, if you're coming up,
you're thinking it's a red light and you're stopping. I saw somebody stop on me with it already.
Right, so that'll change that form. Change it back to blue. Whoever is responsible all it changes back.
But I often ask myself, what purpose does that really serve? Eh? They say the purpose was to beautify the avenue. I just see that as more corruption. Yeah, that was just corruption.
Whole heap of bollocks.
Corruption. All kind of thing to extend that contract. And that is the reality with them. Everything to extend that contract. They all kind of thing. Right? And that is why when we talk about comments and all them mattress and them and all them contract and them he have and everybody. Listen, you know what has amazed me too? How these people, you hear in a minister have close to 500 in contracts, and all comfortable with that, boy. Millions of tax-paying dollars, boy.
Let them take that in the room. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning again, gentlemen. Good program.
Yes, man. Thanks.
Mr. X. Yeah. And the gentleman on each other here. Yeah.
Obi. Yeah.
Obi, yeah. Mr. Obi.
Yeah, man.
I will talk to Mr. X. You cut off the phone. Let me tell you something, Mr. Obi. The PNM never care about the supporters.
Hold on.
And then we retract. When they had the delegate conference, they selected few in Napa.
Oh, Lord.
When they had the opening at Balize House, only a selected few could cross into the gate and go inside the building.
Wow.
When the election come to choose a leader, they stay quiet and they tell them they had no say. The prime minister is the man and the leader right now, he could choose. He push it on the throat. Okay. So just so he tell them that here what's going on. Netsu is not a privilege. Who dead. Don't come and ask me for no school.
True.
No, don't pick up all the rubbish. Pay property tax. He say it have local government reform where all will be employed. And you see what they do then? In the pandemic, telling the greedy, they double dipping. So all of them know. So that we win dip. And they didn't dip the finger.
All right.
But Penny now, coming to tell them that $300 a week to send 2 children to school, pay your land tax, and to buy grocery is elevation for them.
Yeah.
But you forget one thing, Mr. X. The $100 million for the hot zones and them to distribute, to uplift the vulnerable. As I will say, have a nice day, and I'll call back again.
Okay, good then, Chief. Okay, then.
Right, well, I want to pay some bills, and I'm going to come right back, people, and we'll get
back
ready
in
for
a
11
sec.
o'clock news, so stay locked on for that.
Come check out Hunties Fast Food Catering Services, where our food is delicious for your mouth-watering fried wings, fries, and breast bone.
What you do when you're feeling hungry? I don't know about you, but I love my Hunties. Yeah, what fries with crispy wings?
Yes,
breast bone, yeah, dicey thing.
Yes, please.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Back inside, and we're going to take one call and then we're going to head to the news, so still locked on for that. Well, the person cut off.
Person gone. Pleasant good morning to the YouTube and the Facebook. Please, people, remember, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, hit the follow button if you're on Facebook. Good morning to Mr. Mohan Prasad. Mohan Prasad says, you cannot convert a PNM to vote UNC. That is impossible. Where's your thoughts on that, Mr. X?
Just bring it down to them experience and then beat you. Just bring it down to them level and then beat your experience.
Oh Lord.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good day. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yes. I'm trying to, and I was tuning in there. I don't know if I was getting right yet, but you're talking about ministers getting contracts.
Yeah.
Is there anything in place now to stop that? Would they put anything in place to stop that?
That's a good question, Mr. X.
What question?
He wants to know since ministers have access to getting contracts, will this government be doing anything to stop that from taking place?
What I can tell you is OPR has taken center stage in terms of how contracts are delivered. And that should stop any kind of how to put this, unfair advantage or anything like that. That should stop it. I don't know what is the scenario, but I know OPR is at the center of
and
everything
OPR
that
was non-existent before under the PNM.
Non-existent. And man only soul selecting. The only soul selecting right through.
True.
So I want to see that Beverly can.
I understand that, right? Mr. X, I understand that one set of people getting all the contracts, right?
That's now. Just now.
Create the OPR. You think they're going to be biased?
Just now, caller. You're saying once that people getting contracts where?
NDP and I'm always talking about that, right?
Right.
Right. So, because I know that I'm going to stop now. That's like crime.
All right.
Okay, well, we gotta go for news.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot. Yeah, man. All right, people, we're going to go for the news and stay locked on as we get the news going. So, what mic you on there? What mic you on there? They two or three? One of them, I don't know.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle.
Yeah. And that goes along with the swimming pool. They took that away, they put the swimming pool, they didn't maintain the swimming pool, right? And
yeah, but
all
it opened back the other day. It opened back the other day.
Yeah, it opened back the other day because the someone come out and talk and I make noise about it. But again, it's because UNC there now. And let me tell you something. It has something with that pool thing I was watching, you know. And it been grinding against, hey, you and this teeth thing. Take care, you know, with no teeth. Who cough you in your face? You know, they complaining. I feel somebody beat you with a P&M stick and you don't want to tell the nation, you know. How all your teeth get in trouble? So, anyway, so this pool thing, I had a serious problem with that pool thing now. And I'm going to use this opportunity to air that. You was building pools coming up the road, right? You give Downtown Port of Spain a pool, Lavantil. You give Malika a pool.
Right.
So Sawa Aranguez don't need a pool?
I don't know.
So you skip Sawa Aranguez.
That was some of my guy back people.
And then you went because everybody who does do swimming and think for Sawa Aranguez area does have to go Center Excellence. So you skip Sawa Aranguez completely, right? And you went Maloney and you went up the road. So, and this is the things I just try to show people. If that pool, and I would like the United National Congress to build a pool in El Socorro Aranguez. Build a pool. Because here what I'm telling you, if El Socorro Aranguez had a pool, you will not even have to depend on the government to maintain that pool. The community would have maintained that pool. They'd have maintained it themselves. You'd have get polori, you'd have get all kind of thing outside of it. The pool would have been kept clean, and the amount of youths you would have seen swimming up and down that pool on evenings it would be amazing. But they come up the road with pool, but apparently Sawa Aranguez area don't need a pool.
No, they don't need that.
Right? Because apparently it had too much big shots and property and community development taking place in El Socorro Aranguez, so them don't need no pool.
Opposition Senator General John Bates has announced that she has offered her resignation from the Senate.
Oh God, but we see that coming. We see that coming. Oh God. And Stevie does wear contact lens. Come now, man. Bates. But again, I don't know why she's surprised she get catch. Your name is Bait. What bait is used for? To catch things. Obviously, they go catch her trying to help Terrence Biscuit sing. So she look for that. She look for that. And again, stain. That is what going on with all of them. Listen, I don't know what UNC use it. But hear what? If the UNC reading the book of Revelations when it comes to the PNM, then it walk in. Because for some strange reason, everything is being revealed. It's up to the PNM voter base to choose if they want to sit down and listen and observe what is taking place and take that knowledge, or they could choose to shelf it.
Why they don't want them Indian did? I would have said in their head. They don't want them Indian and I hear it every day, you know.
Yes, but bro.
I hear it every day, you know.
Here what is he saying? You don't listen, Here what I telling you. Me don't mind them saying they don't want no Indian day, you know. But here what is my problem, bro. You're saying you don't want no Indian day. But guess what? Whether the Indian in there or they not in there, they're doing better than all. A lie?
Well, a lot of people would disagree with you. A lot of people would disagree with you.
Do you disagree with me?
No, I know
because the optics are there. You see it clearly. It does. They don't need to listen. I've said it before. You know why Indo people does vote in Trinidad and Tobago? They don't vote because they're under pressure. You know, me saying it might not one or two of them under the little pressure and thing, but they don't vote because they're under pressure. You know, Indo Trinidadians just vote to complete the pie chart. We done on top in education. We done on top in business. We done on top in infrastructure. The only place we are sitting down is in that big red building. So when they sit down in that red building, the pepper roti is complete. You could cut a pepper roti into 4, right?
Well, yeah.
Right. So when they sit in that building, the pepper roti is complete, right? But here was the funny thing. Even when they're not sitting down inside of that building, they still had the majority of the pepper roti. Exactly. And again, who you just see balling the most online about poor people under pressure and catching the tail? Who you just see making videos the most and quarreling? Same PNM voters. So that is why I don't take them on when they're making noise, you know. Until you all show me where you all control majority of the pepper roti. Don't tell me you control parliament. Parliament is nothing. Show me where Trinidadians, the PNM voter base, show me where they control the majority of the pepper roti. Once I see that, I nothing to say. I will hush my mouth. I'll remove myself from the space. But they can't show me that.
Today's what's birthday? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Come on, I know that. said them all happy birthday, man.
Yeah, man.
Have a boy, man.
And that's just what it is.
The game I'll play.
We have to take it for what it is. No development taking place in Port of Spain. You're watching all these other communities thriving. Things coming to the community. Right?
Right.
Under the PNM, you ain't seen nothing coming to the community. And the UNC want to go into the community to bring things, but the opposition fighting them. Because, again, it's stupidity to the highest level. When you have a former prime minister telling his voter base, hear what? When they bring laptops and tablets for all your children for education, tell them all they don't want it. What does that tell you? That speaks volumes, decibels. And they're comfortable with that. And I am telling you this, anybody who sees the United National Congress coming to bring a laptop and a tablet to help your child education, and you are living in poverty, you're trying to find a foot out of poverty, please accept the laptops and the tablets for your children. Because forget what your former is trying to tell you, and dwell on the ideology of Eric Williams, who said, the nation, the future of your children is in your children's book bags. Well, he's not here to see that the future is now in a tablet and a laptop, but it means the same thing.
Right.
And that is just what it is.
Well, it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. We could agree to that.
Well, I guess so. This has indeed been a pleasure this week, I must say. Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, man, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is 91.1?
Yeah, oldie.
Man, that's the racism you're talking on the radio. That is something to that one.
What racism am I talking about?
Take it and cry to India because India know not more pepperoni, yeah? It's only in Trinidad you know about pepperoni. So let's cool it on our racism now. Because it's not a racist party. That was the days of GLP and them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And UNC win the election because of General Kabla. Now she's a commander general.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing she's a president.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in she. So don't stay in that for that woman. You understand? Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Watch now. Like I said, common sense just ain't that common. But you see, when I talk that way, that is what it has happened. It has triggered them. It has triggered them because you come there and you ain't say nothing at all. The reality of it has nothing to do with race. This is what we was talking about. The economical and social infrastructure of the country. That is why I said it doesn't have a race problem. It has a have and have not problem. You have one side of the scale not doing as well as the other side of the scale. And nobody wants to at least attempt to balance the scale. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I have to call you back. Stop that man. He's talking like Satmaraj, and Satmaraj had a reason.
What was his reason?
He was saying.
What
there
was
are a
his
lot
reason?
of African descendants in Trinidad that has a lot more money than any Indian.
That is not the point.
The reason why it is so is because they don't talk it.
That is not the point.
They don't talk it.
That is not the point.
So tell that man hush him out, please.
That is not the point.
Thank you.
That is not the point. The point is, how many of them can state that? That is the point. The reality of it is there's a large majority that is at the bottom of the barrel, and you all are comfortable leaving them there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Everybody like me with your 100 patients or something like that.
Thank you.
But I agree with you. Anyhow, TNM from Arima.
Mm-hmm.
TNM from Arima. African TNM.
Mm-hmm.
And brother, I don't believe in you. You see the fight right now? The fight right now is the who have and the have.
Exactly.
And I continue to encourage African people, especially because there are such a number of African people that have.
Exactly.
But we are in the minority.
Thank you.
Where looking at the growth development. So achieve to have creative, productive, hard working.
Thank you.
We are in the minority movement. What we like is to them and work them, jamming still. We like it hot.
Thank you.
We have preaching. I'm not saying no that there is African people. But brother, the fight boy, we be blind though. We be blind. And this year, when we talk UNC and PNM, I am a PNM. But PNM have been in power for so long. For so long. Let me tell you something. When I and wonder myself, why is many people going how we going? We in the majority. We in the majority prancing on one another to get in platforms. And the song I think are bad talking here. But brother, I don't know.
No, you're not bad talking. You're being honest. You're being honest in your contribution.
Involved in small business. And we only believe in they and them. They and them. Yeah. When you watch it, we are the ones. We is a we thing. Exactly. Mr. X mentioned that already. Mr. X, I don't know, I think he's sitting next to you there. Mr. X mentioned it a we thing because I think he's a guy that look up on the television. A very intelligent young man. When I listen to him, I see wisdom. I see wisdom. Yeah. You understand? We need to pick up 6, brother. The other year, we say in school is 5, 6. Pick up 6. That's what we need to do. Especially African people. And again, I'm saying not only African people, but we need to pick up themselves, brother. If we don't do that, such as crime. I don't know who gets to do the dirty work. Somebody has to do the dirty work.
Agreed.
To clean up this crime thing, you know. Because this thing, we only ball in and gay and thing, but if it's really go to deal with crime, especially with African people again, I'm saying not all, don't get me wrong,
but a large majority.
But especially we go out to pay the price, you know, brother.
Exactly.
All right, cool, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. But you seen it every day with the murders and all X. Hello, good morning.
No.
Nobody there?
Okay, no.
I hear something playing in the background soft.
Something playing in the background soft?
Yeah.
What could be that?
Right? Let us be honest. When you look at the murders that taking place, X, right? We have our WhatsApp coming.
Hello, good day.
Good morning, Mr. X.
Hello, good morning.
Obi.
Good morning.
Mr. Obi. Something not right with the numbers. Mr. X.
Yes.
Everybody couldn't go out to vote. I couldn't go out to vote. The only government election I didn't go to this one. Because I'm a breast cancer person. You know that nobody visits me to see my position, to see what passing. How getting down the hill.
Yeah.
So I was wishing you, Mr. X, to come to see where I live in. I know parents going to vote up here. But one vote. Sylvester used to get one vote, my vote. Because I used to pay a grandson. He lives in quite in Granby. I used to pay him to come down, lift me up, carry him, put me in the car, and carry him, but I couldn't go through it this time. Mr. S, they have to pass around and check how much people in the house. That's what the people that do. You can't say the list and then it's clean up. It's old people that are there, they have on the list and they tell you people ain't gone. Don't worry with them. I had a daughter move from here and go and live point 14. When I asked her, why did you come down and vote because her name on the list? She said she voted in point 14. And my name wasn't on the list. I had to go down in the election and boundary and get on how I had to get on. So my name to go on the revised list because the list went out already. And he gave me his name. He said, if you go on your name not there, call me. And I go on it up. Everybody in part, we walk with my Peter reading glasses and hang it on the eyes. When the lady reached A-G, the woman shake her head and to me, I say, let me tell you yet. I embarrassed her. If I couldn't read and have a little common sense or whatever come out of their vote. Tell them pass around, clean up the list. List clean up the dead people I have on the list are gone.
Okay then. Yeah, and X, look at it this way. You know what has amazed me? We hate accountability. We hate accountability. Hello, good morning. Turn down your volume a little bit, please.
Yeah, Lord,
good morning.
I just the airwave just closed, so I just want to give me party contribution.
Okay then, thank you.
Accountability, transparency, being responsible, small as it is. When I look at the roadside and things, I want to believe that somebody had responsibility. But you know what? I hear we talking about making us be working for more money, and at the end of the day, you will meet small, medium, and large. You will meet small and big. You know, somebody got to do it. But what I'm encouraging my people, my friends, let us involve in the things that is conducive to good living. Let us grow, plant something. You know, it has to benny, it has to be a grass crop, all kind of things that give somebody some pain, saying plant this way. It has many things we can do to get our friends involved. Then you're looking at and saying about cutlass. I am seeing something with a wiper. I think the thing wiper as so my car doesn't have a wiping arm.
Yes.
You understand? And I got another twins and we contributing to them. I'm not saying that don't encourage them and empower them, but that is to me a waste of time.
Are you talking about some young men who does be by Oxford Street there?
Not Oxford Street alone, all along the highway and all about.
Okay then.
As your father Africa, they're ready to wipe your windscreen, to clean your windscreen.
Yeah.
Is that being ambitious? I am talking about me waking up brother. This thing is about weak and strong. This thing boils down to half and this half right here. We want to get this thing forward. Brother, I've been honest with you. I continue to say PNM. I don't know what still has PNM. But if I go to UMC, guys sitting on my body.
Oh Lord.
Because I do not understand what happens in the mud, and the more we wiggle, the more we see. Every day we see it on the street. Every day we see it. And brother, we're not waking up. We're not working. You got a little work, you're not doing it to work. You're not being honest. When you get a little money, you're not spending it wisely. You're still complaining. They say enough. And all the friends say, what's wrong with? But again, I can understand what is wrong with the Negro man. And this thing is racial. But brother, I don't know. I need help to understand. I really need help to understand what's wrong with us.
Yeah.
Cool,
kill that police. Man. That police. That police. By locked on and listening.
Okay then.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stephan, good morning.
Good morning.
Obi. Oh, sorry, what that?
Drop your volume a little bit.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hello, good morning. We in here.
Yeah, Obi. I just want to say congratulations, man. You grown well proud of you. We know where you come from.
Of course.
And every time we hear on the radio, we smiling. So just keep up the good work. It's like you was born for this.
Oh Lord.
I see any future holding on a whole shit by yourself and reaching to the top.
Oh Lord. Thank you so much. You're going to make me cry on radio, boy.
No. I saw that message on Instagram or something, but I still I'm going to call you and tell you that, you know, but it's like you're fitting so normal, like if you have.
Okay then. Thank you so much.
But if you have next year, Mr. X, he's an undercover validated drinker, you know, watch him. Watch him.
The man snitching on you.
Have a good day, man. Have a good day.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. S and Mr. Obi.
Good morning, good morning.
The gentleman will call and talk about the African have more money than the Indians. It is that maybe he have information, so. But why didn't that African man help the African children? Because he talk about Satmaraj. Satmaraj helped and educate the organization he was in. He helped his children and the people.
Yeah.
This man could have gone and helped too.
Yeah.
So maybe the African needed a Satmaraj too to uplift them.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have the youth by the wayside there holding gun and involved in crime. I mean, the others doing it too. But the majority, you could see who it is. So that man selfish. If he have money, he could have do something for the Africans, just like Satmaraj.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I agree. And let me tell you something else. Check that call. Let me tell you something else. You know what is funny with that statement? I believe that the reason why the Indo community would have pushed so hard is bad minding. You see that statement that was made where they tell them, go and live in all your mud hut and educate all your children? You see that statement that was told to them years ago, that is the equivalent of you trying to tell me I can't do something. You see, when you tell me I can't achieve something, you will inspire me to work twice as hard. And I think that is what went on with them when that statement was made.
Hello, good day. Go on.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to the bosses, Mr. X and my boy Hood.
Morning, morning.
Yes. Let me tell you something. I sit down and watching and listening what really going on in Trinidad and Tobago. And I come to the conclusion, things happen here for fighting. Even the murder is spiteful murders.
Yeah.
Why you might have some murder that is, let me say, of passion or domestic violence and things like that. If you look at something, take for instance the military marching against a government and saying since 2013 that they haven't got no increases. But here is the thing. The last increase came from the UNC partnership between 2010 to 2013.
Exactly.
Okay? Now they're supposed to get an increase in 2016 under the PNM.
They never got it.
They never got it.
And not only that, they never got it. They never got it because I want to make this, I want to add to what you're saying here because Penelope Beckles, they ain't talking about it at all. Nurses protested in 2019 and 2020 under the PNM and they still didn't get it.
This is the point that I'm making. Right, look at for instance, with the Zoe bill. It was a spiteful thing for the senators them to vote against that.
Exactly.
Right?
Agreed.
But they do it. Now the opposition. In every instance, the UNC trying to do something good for Trinidad. They against that.
Yeah.
Right? So everything is a kind of force. You know what I mean? So they're trying to make them look bad as how they could be. And they have nothing to do with how this country will develop.
True.
Or how it wouldn't develop.
True.
You know what Becker said? She will bring back Europe and things. So go back to the same old.
Exactly.
Corruption or the high standard.
Yep.
So how we could go forward if we're doing things for fight? It's a funny thing. Right? I could tell all about real serious man who are done this. I could, Mr. X, you ever hear about Manu Bentiman?
Yes, sir.
The Beast of Beach?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Man, I was an 8 years old boy when I used to shake hands with Manu Benjamin. You know tell you? On another time, Mr. X, I will give a little thing concerning Mr. Manu Benjamin and you will understand what crime really is. And we'll go back from there then. But let somebody else talk. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and the callers making sense. This is not about race. This is, guys, I tell you, the problem is we don't like to take accountability. And you see, the thing that has hurt them more is to hear it coming from somebody their tint. So because it's coming from me, we don't want to accept it. You don't like your own. right? But I just tell people, you can never tell me I don't like my own because I grew up in the ghetto around my own. I made it out, and nobody does fight for them to make it out more than me. I just talk about it all the time. I just go at both governments for them to get improvements. You telling me about we living in 2026, Nelson and Duncan Street planning still have people with wooden windows? 2026? And you telling me about PNM and infrastructure? It have no play park. It have no nothing for them. It's only a star gang numbers right up on the walls and thing. And you talking about all you care about them people? Come now, man. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm trying to understand in relation to all your utterance in relation to negotiation. So what are you saying? That even if this government in office, people not supposed to ask for the increase?
Who said that?
No, I wonder where is the argument? Whether the government come or go, whether government 10 years, 15 years, or they don't understand industrial relations. Industrial relations is separate.
Hold on, caller. It's not a monologue, it's a dialogue, right? Right, Fair?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So I am saying, you did not get what was due to you for 4 cycles. This happened, if we don't understand our history, we are deemed to repeat it, right?
Right.
It happened before, right? The long set of periods that there wasn't getting no negotiation. Kamala came in 10 and 15 and solved all the negotiation problems. Here we are now in 2025, 2026. The woman came in and met a mess and still went and negotiate with the people and them to promise to deliver on the promise.
Mister, you're getting out wrong information.
What is the information?
Some people take the 5% that was offered.
That is irrelevant. That is irrelevant to the discussion.
No, 1 minute. You say it's not a monologue. Right? You make a point. Let me make a point.
When you making a point, make a point.
You're you're cutting me.
I cutting you?
Yeah. I am saying that at this point in time.
Let him talk.
Go ahead.
I am saying that at this point in time, all the negotiation wasn't finished. Some people take police and other people took the 5% underneath the PNM government. Right? And some people didn't take it. Some of the union didn't take it because they decided to hold out. Right? Because Kamala promised she'll get them 10%. Okay? So I don't know what are they talking about?
That's in the late half, sir.
Exactly.
That's in the late half.
Leave him, let him finish. Let him land he playing. Let him land he playing and we go discuss after.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because always it's given the impression that people not supposed to negotiate, and because it's another government in office and all that kind of rubbish talk.
Whoever said that? Who said that here?
It's a caller calling just now. We never said that.
Where we said that?
He hung up. So here what's going on.
They're trying to bring it down to their level.
They try to play smart with stupidness. The reality of it is this. Kamala Persad-Bissessar and her government would have carried out the first negotiation. From 2015 all the way up to 2026, it had no negotiation. The negotiations fell apart. Let we don't say it had no negotiations. The negotiations fell apart. PNM was trying to force 4% on the nation. Many of the people were against it, right? Fast forward, they said they're not taking 4%. They were battling with the PNM concerning the 4%. Some accepted, some played ball, others didn't play ball. On the later half, the United National Congress put it in the election manifesto, we will give all you 10%. That statement that was made by the United National Congress, how you say the later half, that statement was made within the second to last year. The second to last year, leading up to the election year. That is when she made the statement. All before that time, she couldn't offer them nothing because she wasn't in a place to offer anybody because they were still in negotiation. This comes back to what you was talking about, the date where election is concerned and your budget. She could not offer them 10% because she didn't know what she was coming to bounce up. They just so she tell them, listen, trust that it would be delivered.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, but I just say, don't mix up our time to say, I just say that. I say, the PNM, people take 5% underneath the PNM, and people didn't take it. They said they go hold on because they're negotiating for 10. Kamala came on later.
No. You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
No. You did not say that. Right? And it could not have been 10% at the time. When you got your 4%, is what they offer you.
Listen to what I said. I said some of the public officers took 5% on the PNM. Right? And other institutions say they're going to hold out. Right?
Hold out for what?
In the later, when the brother just said that
No, but what hold on, caller. What were they holding out for? What were they holding out for?
What's the difference? We're trying to make an argument over.
No, because it's important what they was holding out for. That is where you're trying to play smart with the stupidness.
Explain myself.
They were holding out.
You want the song on the radio?
They were holding out. They were holding out. Leave it like you're rude. That I don't bothered by that.
Hello. This is not the program for that first to begin.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to call on that program, you can call him, but not here.
Yeah.
Right? If we dialogue in.
Right?
But don't get loose and fast. Not on my program.
The reality of it is this. They were holding out while still debating. Like WhatsApp. We have a WhatsApp call coming in.
I don't. Yeah, I just setting the record straight, right? Not here, right? I run this program.
We don't use
here.
our WhatsApp call.
I don't go through that.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good day.
Turn down your volume and listen us through your phone, please.
Hello,
good morning.
Yeah, boy. I must call back, boy. With that fella. That is the kind of people that are running towards the PNM. I don't know if they're walking on the brain or something. Let me tell this fella something. It's the PSA and the Kamala Bistessa who made a deal of 10%. No other union. Right? The OWT work with she to get the refinery reopened.
And that was
right?
that was in the late half. That was nowhere near the 4%. That was
correct,
that was later down in the party there when the election started to heat up and whatever. That was nowhere in that 4.5%. Nowhere.
So this man have it totally wrong, and then want to come and make argument.
No, he can
I don't like to call people dumb, because every fool I sense.
He can make an argument and thing, but don't get loose and fast. I not into
yes.
that. I don't encourage that here.
Because we talking thing with the real sense. We are bashing nobody. We have to talk real. I see Herbie. Herbie is a man. Don't talk against people for talking against people. Okay, brother.
And yeah, good. Okay, sir. Have a good one. And this is the point. They some took the 4%. It was being forced down the throat, right? Forced down the throat. Then it had the ones who disagreed and said, listen, we not accepting that 4%. We want more. And we was having the back and forth for that. Hello, good morning.
Good day.
Yes, hi, good morning again. You know, Dr. Rowley told the people, he said, if all you want money, but all you will get it, but all you will have no other job.
That
they will be jobless.
Thank you. That is what he said.
And they stay very quiet for that. Thank you.
Thank you. And this is what I said. Public record. That was the statement he made. He said, all you want more money, all you win no jobs.
My position, good morning to you on a very good program.
Good morning.
My position, all of those who will take that 4% and was jumping up behind Rowley and them, they must go in the back of the line. That is my position. And all the people who bear it out and stay out with this government when it's opportunity time, they must be treated first. All of them, all like Eden Stewart and them. Eden Stewart and them is PNM, you know. All of them, they even mask them. You will see just how in the next 2 years when it's coming close to election, I think 3 years, he will be growing up and you will see he's just showing up on PNM thing. Them is PNM, right? You talk Eden Stewart and say it on national radio. Always PNM. Always PNM. I don't care what the hell they say. All of them is PNM. But that's what they want. They want all kind of nurses to stay home. All to put the health sector in chaos. When this government, this other government, this PNM was doing all kind of wickedness to this country. He hands, he finger, he lips. One say nothing at all.
Exactly.
Now this government coming just might be a 1 year now. And this opposition leader say she giving herself a 6. That is a -6 according to Munila. That is a -6 because they don't want her as the leader. They do not want her.
Okay. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Pleasant good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Getting in the conversation, these people sacrificed. There was an Indian Prime Minister came to Trinidad and Tobago, and our Prime Minister, I can't remember if it was Pandey or Kamla. The Indian Prime Minister, in a meeting in Davie or Penal somewhere down there, he told the Indian people, buy land and make sure all the children educate themselves. The African people not doing that, most of them. So you can't be against these people. They sacrifice.
All right.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay. We're going to pay some bills and we're going to come right back, people. Stay locked on.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works,
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways.
That
Talk City 91.1.
With the people, right? The thing that annoying me with these people is this. I fully well know why the nurses. Hello, let me take that call. Hello, good morning.
Rowley give Emily Less $250 million from TSTT money for a company called Massey Communications, which is Amplia today.
Right.
I'm saying that on the grounds that I no lover Rowley. I not no lover Rowley. But when all want to make all kind of insinuation in relation to the nurses, let me tell you something. Over the years, I have seen in this country that the nurses protest over and over for the just due, and not one police thing go and beat them. You know why? Ask yourself why. I not know love a Rowley, you know, or the PNM, you know. I deal with issues.
Okay, so let me address that, right? So firstly, the reason why no police officer, and I want the nation to get this categorically clear, the reason why no police officers ever go and arrest nurses or beat them is because nurses don't protest. There's a clause in their contract that states that they cannot protest. What nurses actually do, they take sick days or they take leave days and they take actions based on that.
Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Recent time.
You ready?
Right?
Hello, good day.
Nurses don't protest. I see nurses protest outside the institution in centers. Nurses come up by the road and protest. Back in the days, I talk about back in the days, they must bring a clause now. But back in the days, nurses come out in front of centers, hospital and protest. What are you telling me?
I like how you say back in the days. Because that is clearly where you are. You are back in the days. We dealing with 2026 and going forward. You are back in the days. And again, what you say, if you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going? Well, right. History showed that they used to protest against the state and stuff like that. So clause were put in put in the contract so that they cannot do that, sir? Oh gosh.
It's based on essential services.
Essential services, that is it.
Have a good day.
Mr. X.
Yes,
morning.
Good morning,
Try,
good morning.
Always try to see if they could change education. Then it's not working. A young man worked 3 years and came to me because he knows why the support. My granddaughter sent him to me because why the support. I can't help him, you know what the young man tell me? He was working 3 years contract. You know, come out from a college and they put in contract work. They're doing these people wickedness and they can't see that these people can't see the people doing their wickedness. My last child over 60 years. I had a young child out there. And the way he worked in, not with he never worked with government, he worked private. Look, in 6 years, they asked him to stay on. My children, I teach them to hustle, how I hustle. I never go and sit down to ask government for nothing, I don't beg for nothing. Not even, Mr. S, not even water I have. If you come around my house, you go sit down the hill and see my house. There's only tank from my house. I have no running water. And at 60-something years, I understand. I don't beg for nothing. These people only go out, stretching their hand, gimme. Gimme, whole time and making noise for little small money. Go out and work.
All right.
Okay. And again.
I'll take this other one. Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Essential services cannot strike.
Thank you.
They can protest, they can work the rule, they can take the sick leave.
Thank you.
They can take the leave.
Thank you for explaining that to him. And this is what I'm saying. And not only that, you come with the narrative that we was attacking the nurses. We never said anything about the nurses. As the caller called in and made a statement about the nurses, you know. Because I have been in the nurses' corner from day one. Since under PNM. I correlate with that.
Well, I'm not in the corner.
You understand? And when I say I'm in the corner, no. What Edie Stewart was doing, Edie Stewart was trying to mobilize a certain section of the nurses. And I'm saying this and I'm beating this drum. The nurses, majority of them, want Mr. Bodo and the Minister of Health to come into the hospital and have a meeting with them. They want it done in such a way that they mustn't even make an announcement when they come in. Because they say when they come to talk to them, they just put them in different shifts and hide them and stuff like that. This whole thing with nurses and everything like that. The reason why. Hold on. Right? Right. Nah, we never call her there yet. I know somebody on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good day.
Hey, I thought today was supposed to be a positive day, man. It's Friday. But let's end the show on a high note here, okay?
Yeah, man.
All right? Because this eagle have no business in the two major birds business. PSF and USC. Why can't you live in harmony? I mean, come on, guys. But you bring up some very good points. Each issue says some good punches. And from the outside looking in, the truth eventually reveals itself. You understand? True. So, anyway, guys, you'll have a good weekend, okay?
You too. Yeah, like I was saying next. The reality of it is this. With this negotiation when nurses is concerned, right? You want me to tell you why everybody putting so much pressure on the United National Congress to deliver on things that they promised them? You want me to tell you why? You know a reason they're doing it, you know? Is because all of them are categorically clear that if UNC don't give them what they're asking for now, and PNM come back in government for some mysterious reason, it would be another 10 years before they see anything again. That is why they're putting pressure on them. They are fully aware that every time the United National Congress is in government, thing does improve. You just get more schools, people does get wages, pension does go up, baby grant get give out, grant for cerebral palsy for children get give out, and then when PNM come in power, PNM take away the baby grant, they take away the cerebral palsy grants from mothers, they take away this next grant, they didn't finish the schools and them. So that is why everybody's putting so much pressure on the UNC, you know, because they know that if they don't get it from UNC, between this 5 and for some mysterious reason that United National Congress Party don't go back into governance, which we hope it not to happen, they know PNM wouldn't get them nothing.
All right, well, coming down to the end of the program, we're just about 2 minutes away from the close of the program. I'll take a quick call here now and end the program on a positive note. I hope.
Exactly. Please, positive call to finish.
Hello, good day. All right, well, that person get through, right?
Don't worry, somebody go call before we're done.
I'll try this.
Come, people, we are roughly 4
quickly.
minutes. Hello, good day.
I take it less than 4 minutes. But
Yeah, 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah. You see, when our prime minister served the people, right, and she conference and she went around with a consultation to serve the different unions, the different sector, right? Labour came out and say what they wanted, but Tutor wanted 5%. Well, Raleigh get them in the end. But Mr. X, this number was showing up. Could you take it and text me a number can reach you, please?
All right, cool.
No, serious.
Yeah. Right. So that brings us to the end of the program today. We got 3 minutes, but we could
To the people on Facebook and YouTube, please hit the follow button. Please hit the subscribe button. It will help the platform in a very big way. Please subscribe to Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook and YouTube. And I could end on a high note by saying, make a better version of yourself, Trinidad and Tobago. That is just all I ask in all you to do. X, final thoughts?
Even the dullest of minds of the genius are expressing the obvious. So stop walking around with the blinkers on and just write that post and be stupid like that caller. Have a good day, TNT.
We was here.
We were here.
More news, more access, more ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter on air and online. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
The winning numbers in the National Lottery online draws for Friday, 1st May 2026 at 10:30 a.m. Playway, the number 5 Parcel Man, Mega Bonus Ball called. Playway Jackpot, the numbers 31, 1, 33, 13 and 18 in any order. Pick 2, the numbers 9 and 13 in that order. Pick 4, the numbers 1, 7, 7 and 8 in that order.
This is TTT. Live for local.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Mahalia Joseph Wharton, and this is TTT